How's it? Hang loose. Longest Max newspaper. Again. It's like no end to the newspaper. I've fallen into the pit. I don't know what to do now. No, they got other plans, but I guess this is part talk story, part newspaper. But today we got lots of newspaper. So welcome new subscribers and welcome subscribers. Yes. Like, share, comment, enjoy. Watch to the end. Here we go. This is August 6th? 5th? No, 6th. August 6th. The cases are rised again. Okay. This is the same old, same old. First, happy face thumb. That just doesn't work, does it? Oahu cases rise by 173. Something like that. This is so make it up as I go along. Except not, because it is the news. So, let's just get over it. Okay. Now, here we go. 173. Now, that's kind of more an official count, because Monday's total of 207, apparently, due to a glitch, they had 114, was because of a delay, and so Monday's total 207, 114 of them were a result of the. But 173, there's no delay excuse. It's it, and so the lieutenant governor is going a significant lockdown on activities. We Oahu up to four medics. He's going. That governor is a medical doctor. He's going, that's it, man. One thing, that's it. Going on. If you want, if you don't want this thing, want this thing out of control, we buy it from some. You know, for the locks freaks. That's the shut. Back to the base. It's like back to down for 4 weeks. It's like back to basics. Go out of your very beginning. It's back to the. You can't everything not house and no essential. Every stay essential. Inside. Go to your that dog stuff, right? Your room. All that's probably plaguing the people that know that don't want to. Is mind the people our own good. My good for you. This good for everyone. For go to your good. Good. Your room. Bad dog. That's what he used to do. My grandfather used to do this. He'd roll up his newspaper. Bad dogs. Of course, he was nearly Italian, so he had a heavy accent. Bad me some more. No, it's hard to describe his accent. But, you know, the dog knew. All he had to do was do this. And the dog was misbehaving. All he had to do is start rolling up the newspaper, and the dog's like, and that's what this is. It hasn't hit yet, but it's like that. So the rate of rise in cases, lack of enforcement of restrictions, the cases are kept rising. Okay, so no one's paying attention to the rules, right? Okay, Ige, right? The mayor and the governor are working through a decision on how much more restrictions. Okay, here's the lieutenant governor going, shut it down! The mayor and the governor are, let's go into the room and talk about it. The spokesman for the governor said the governor had no comment on Green's remarks. Don't be mad at me. You're supposed to vote for me. But the COVID-19 Joint Information Center, I don't know, it's the star chamber of the virus info. They said escalating disease rate may potentially require the state to resume tighter controls and restrictions to prevent the spread of the disease. So they're like, shut it down. Say we're gonna die. No, I think what they want to do is mitigate it to. Did I say mitigate it? God, I have listening to too much news. They want to do one side is like, I don't want to get the public mad at me, so I'm going to try to think about 2 weeks. And Lieutenant Governor's like, 14-day quarantine. That's 2 weeks, right? 14 day, like 2 cycles. That should do it. Bring down the numbers. But they're going, hey, just 1 cycle. So 2 cycles. So they're going 2 weeks. He's going 4 weeks. So I don't know. The shutdown going to be a month or a couple weeks. They're talking about it. Meanwhile, World War II events and RIMPAC will go on. So apparently, I didn't know this. I taught history. I'm not really good at history, but I know history is a creature. I taught history, and I wasn't, high school, but I didn't know World War II was still going on. But apparently, it will continue. It will continue to go on. So, no interruption of World War II. People just love World War II. There's so much, we can't get out of World War II history. Everyone forgot about World War I. History commercial. Don't forget about World War One. Like 2 pages in the history book. I know. I think I got it. Okay, the other front page news thing is surges in virus cases highlights disparities for Pacific Islanders. Basically, they're saying that they're not saying, they're saying it because it's true via the numbers. Pacific Islanders, Hawaiians, yes, but you might want to include Tongan, Samoan, Fiji, Tahiti, Papua New Guinea, and the Marshall Islands, among other Pacific Islands, in the category. But Pacific Islanders make up just about 4%. Then, why do they might classify them separately from Hawaiian? Because in Hawaii, you get the Hawaiians and then the Pacific Islanders. You guys over there. We're here for the guys over there. Sort of thing. My bad. I think that's so Pacific Tongans. There's our own Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, Tahiti, Reserve for Papua New and Marshall. That's for the head on. And other islands. Pacific Point. Islanders, 4% Hawaii's population, Pacific and of population, but represent 20% of COVID 19 cases. COVID cases. Hey, let me talk to you guys. You guys, party, that's where. That's yeah. Far more than any other ethnic group. Now this is the next largest number of cases as far as ethnic groups. 20% coming in at number 2 that have been diagnosed among whites. Like laundry. The coloreds, the whites, the darks. Freaking we're laundry. Ethnic groups. The whites need extra bleach. And soft. No, you know why? Because I already heard the cases in 127. 127. Most of the new cases are under 18 years old. Big rock party, hey, rock jumping party. It's invisible. I don't see it, so it doesn't exist. I see it if I believe it. I believe it if I see it. But I don't see it, so it's not in my mind. Hey, they're just telling us stuff. I don't know what the attitude is, but it's freaking crazy and actually dangerous, And they're just doing under 18 and under, most of the cases. It makes me think, naked bongos, rock jumping, crazy party crap, that's what it looks like, crazy party crap. Okay, 20% diagnosed. According to the late status Department of Health statistics, each Friday they're putting that out. And then it goes, Filipinos 18%. Hello, Filipino. Native Hawaiians 14%. According to the latest data, no other ethnic group had double digits. So the rest of the other ethnic groups have been very good. Not so much bleach. Okay, let's get out of the sociology thing. What the heck are my glasses? My glasses. Okay, there's a lot of stuff, and I've been spending a little time on that. Oops. Oopsie. Remember those cubicles? Back in the day. Actually, that was a little early for me. I was in elementary school. Maybe intermediate. Testing takes a hit despite surge in cases. People are not getting tested. They're not going, I don't want to get tested. It's so sucky. All they hear is about the nice. I want to hear about something nice. Let's hear about something nice for a little bit. Rocket ship. The Mars rocket ship. ACE's brief test flight. So, SpaceX. When you look at it fast, it's like sex long. Oh, SpaceX launched a prototype of its Mars rocket ship. This is the thing they call what they call it? The Starship. Yes, the Starship. These Jefferson Airplane. What's that Starship? Wow. Like some Elon. They're my yes, be like Elon. Welcome to the Starship. I hope it don't blow. We got robots, train stations. This is the era of robots. Robots are coming back. Robots everywhere. That's what's gonna go on. Robots. The main news thing is that there's going to be testing at the airport. You go into the airport, you come out of the plane. Welcome to Hawaii, yay! There's going to be beep, beep, facial recognition on your head. It shows your temperature. Beep, beep, thermal. Beep, 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 beep in your head. And if you're hot, it takes a little picture of you. Just so they can, to take you aside. You're running a little hot. Come with us into this little room. Okay, so we have. All right. Experts call on FDA to ensure vaccine. Federal Food and Drug Administration. Okay, the experts want the Food and Drug Administration to approve of the vaccine once they get it. Okay, so you have Dr. Stephen Hahn of the FDA. So he's saying, well, for that happens, must be able to, you get the vaccine out to the people, right? It sounds like a good thing, but you gotta watch out because the government is putting out there like a bounty, $9 billion. And, there's a lot of people on that. So more than 30 experimental coronaviruses are in clinical trials. So there's 30 experimental vaccines. 30 experimental vaccines. All trying to get $9 billion, the piece of the pie. So that's why these guys are going, hey, buddy, Dr. Hahn. That was bad. The Wrath of Han. Dr. Hahn. Many of the people are highly skeptical of these new vaccines and might refuse to get some. I just one that, works and don't kill you, because these things they want to, save lots of money. Okay, to have their conventions. See, when the virus gets out of control, it's affecting everything. So even they're campaigning where they, accept the nomination. Oh, my convention. Oh, we sure to be your presidential nomination. So big, they can't. But he's kind of get 20. Trump even said, considering his 77th rounds, I guess this was a move the speech on by the White House. A law that could violate ethnic. And there's a liability shield, so if someone's operating a business, a school, a university, chariots, because we're going backward in history, of course. I live in the medieval ages. You guys can go back to the Egyptian times and have chariots. Okay, so some sort of liability shield, law shield, against lawsuits brought against businesses, schools, universities, charities that operate during the pandemic. So they're operating during the pandemic. You work for them or you use their facility like employees. You can't sue them. Now here's a funny one. There's more, I don't know if these are funny, but it's money, funny money. It is funny money because they're just printing it out like water. More than 100 billion dollars in leftover loan funding. So it's loan funding. I promise I'll pay it back. It's only $100 billion from Paycheck Protection Program. So they had the PPP, Paycheck Protection Program, last time, which these big businesses were taking advantage of. And the small businesses are going, I didn't get none. Big businesses, and people just take advantage. Multi-million, and they take advantage. They're on it first before they're it's intended for small businesses. Paycheck Protection Program, PPP. $100 billion left over. They say it's up for grabs. Okay. Top advocates like Senator Rubio, Republican Florida, are backing plans to ease some of the loan forgiveness rules and permit a second round of PPP payments, especially to the hard-hit businesses. And now disagreement, so they still don't have their act together with that. Let's see this political cartoon. This is a good segue. See all this spending. Hey, COVID relief. And then there's unrelated spending. So it's called pork barreling. If you have a bill coming in and you tag on stuff to the bill, pork barreling. That's why they have a pig there. That's the pig. Eat all the food. Over here, our court over here. Now this is, these seem stupid sometimes, or look over, but this is important. A court eyes, okay? So it's looking at it. It's not doing anything. It's called a gut and replace. Gut and replace. That's the nickname of this legislation from 2018 called gut and replace. Okay. I'll just read this because it's hard to explain it. So there's a state bill, and SB 2858, SB Gen Bill or 2858 under the public title of dating to about see. This article is about this, and they take all this content and replace it with something else, and they get it passed. Welcome to Hawaii. Matson finds profit in China. This is what Hawaii lives on, shipping. If we had no shipping, we'd be doomed. Well, we're already doomed, so I shouldn't say that. What worse can happen, right? I'm just waiting for them to start doing the trumpets and the seals at the end. Freaking Revelation stuff. Like, isn't that scheduled? Maybe it's due next week. Shit. So Matson finds profit in China. This is the big shipping containers, like 18-wheeler trucks, but like each one is a ship. Each one of those little boxes is an 18-wheeler Mack truck. That's like tons and tons of stuff. So when the 21 Natson containers fell overboard on the Big Island like last month, now you know how funny that really truly, well, except for people who lost their junk. Thank God, my stuff. So they found profit in doing China. They're doing business with China. Now, before you judge, when was the last time you bought something from eBay? There's so much stuff made in China. Even Make America Great hats over the made in China. I swear to God. If you knock out China, no one will have stuff to buy online. And just think of poor old Amazon. What are they going to do? More robots? Less people? We're heading to the future. So, but hey, it's going to hang loose. I'm trying to hurry up. So, take a deep breath. Relax while you can. Enjoy life. Yes. Every last bit of it, including whatever it is, the zombie apocalypse on the horizon. And just hang loose. We're gonna hang loose. And it'll be okay. What am I saying? Hang loose. See you next time.